Alright, guys, we are back from our short break, and we have a topic bothering us, a very controversial topic. As you all know, we like to address controversial topics because these are things that need to be talked on. You understand? A very particular question which I have, which is very common in today's society, it says, why do women expect men to play their husband traditional role in a relationship but refuse to play a wife role in a relationship? Alright, I would like to hear from Ms. Zen on this particular question, which says, why do women expect men to play husband traditional role in a relationship but refuses to play a wife role in a relationship? Ms. Zen, chipping in your 2 cents, give us reasons why most women portray this behavior. I would like to have a dialogue on this. Talk to us, please.
Okay, for me, I think some women are not privileged based on their upbringing, so they were not opportunity to learn cooking skills, for example, and another house chores activities. And there's some women out there who have been brought up through this boarding homes, places like that. So like they don't have the opportunity, they didn't have the privilege to experience things like that. However, that's not an excuse because there are tools out there where you can put yourself out there as individual to learn skills like cooking, for example. YouTube is a big tool for you to do your research. There is Google and other tools you can learn something, and be productive in a relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I love that angle from Ms. Zen, as she listed what the problem is, and also let most women know that is not an excuse to actually justify the motion why you should not play a wife role. A wife is inbuilt. You have to cultivate the behavior of a wife. It does not just come in the wind. Now, even if you come from a background where you're not not nurtured or trained to know, fundamental things you're supposed to know as a woman or a person, you're an adult, you are in a relationship. There's technology these days. People make researches online. So the roles or the things that are necessary that you're not good at, you can educate yourself. You can watch things online and bring yourself up to speed and try to make character development, because this thing still boils back to behavior of a person. You understand? But moving on this particular topic, I also like to hear from Ms. Arike. I would like to hear her perspective and views on why most women expect men to play fundamental husband role in a relationship but do not want to reciprocate same energy by playing a wife role in a relationship. Miss Arike, I would like to hear from you.
Well, I think the reason why some women, or some women literally, why they wouldn't want to, stick to their traditional role or their fundamental role is because they are more successful than their spouse, than their partner.
Yeah.
And they feel since they are they are like the breadwinner of the family, it's like there's a switch in the role. So they feel like since they're the breadwinner of the family, they should just keep looking for the money and neglect their role. And they feel like probably the husband should take up on the roles. But based on how some people have been traditional, how they think traditionally that every woman belongs to the home. Like, as far as you have a house, if you put a woman there, it becomes a home. So that's a problem.
Well,
too.
I would like to counter you on that. That does not necessarily
No, not in all sense. It's not every woman that you put in your house that
makes it home. Okay,
Yeah.
that is right. Well, dwelling back on her own view, that is a very interesting one. But I would like to also hear from Mr. Honeybee. And what are your views, or why do you think most women of today's generation expect men to actually play the gender role of a man or a husband, which is provision, which is protection, which is support? You understand? Yeah, why do women expect men to come with this naturally, but they don't want men to, demand the natural role of a woman, which is caring, nursing, catering, caretaking? You understand? When you ask a woman to caretake for you, some women, they ask you question back, they throw it back to your face. I'm not your mother, I'm not your wife. You get? Why does that ideology exist? What would you like to chip in on that?
I think first of all, a lot of girls are happy to be. They are actually happy with the title, but not with the responsibility that comes with it. Most of them are happy to be the bride, but not the wife.
That is true.
Yeah, because it's the title, So, but
My guys, let's not just keep that point. It's very crucial.
Yeah.
He said something. Most women are happy to be the bride and not the wife.
yeah, they don't want.
This is most. We're not saying all women are like this. There's women who are responsible, women who respect their men, women who play wife role naturally, instinctively. It's in their head to behave like a woman, be in their feminine energy.
And I would say the role of the wife, she's like the shock absorber to the man. The man is the head, the woman is the neck. Your head cannot function without the neck, and the neck is useless without a head. So it's about understanding that you're a team.
We have to work
All right,
together.
you must work together. The man, when we say the roles, automatically a lot of people think it's about cleaning, cooking, but it goes beyond that. It also goes to peace. I cannot go outside, struggle to make money. I come back and you're nagging, you're complaining. A lot of women don't even know how to manage resources, and it's a
That
very
is
big
true.
shame in this generation.
That is true.
So when we say a lot of women, back to the question, a lot of women their traditional roles, they need to know how to manage. Women now don't know how to manage, most of them. You give them an amount of money, go to the market and cook food. I'm the man. If I'm providing, I shouldn't go with you to the market. I
That
give
is
you the
true.
money, go and manage the home.
That is true.
I should fight. I won't bring the meat from outside and come and cut it for you. So today I might come back with an elephant. Are you going to divide the elephant into 5 parts? Let's eat it one day. Then tomorrow when I come back with a rabbit, you want to kill me. It's still me that brought elephant before. And because I brought rabbit, you want to kill me. You say you're not man enough. Why so it's about managing. It's about understanding that the woman from now, it's not an excuse. You should learn to manage resources. Don't spend or don't encourage your man to be wasteful. Don't women too. That's another rule. You should be able to caution your man when you see him going out of line. Like, baby, these things you're doing.
Yeah.
Some girls encourage you to just spend, buy. There's no discussion of save
Let's
or
say,
invest.
yeah.
No, they are just buy, out. So
I like the soft touch, but I also like to reverse back to the question, because somehow I feel like you did not match the question on the head. We are dwelling on emphasis of why most women expect it. They expect this. There is an expectation on women
now, the
of like
expectation.
men should do this, men should do that.
Okay.
Why don't you reciprocate what men should do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I think I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Expectation is the mother of disappointment. When you expect too much, just be ready to be disappointed in almost everything in life. I'm not saying you should be pessimistic, but if you're in a relationship with a person, it's not sponsorship.
That is true.
It is not. I didn't adopt you. I didn't say let's date. I didn't adopt you as my child. No, we are dating, okay? And don't expect too much from me, right? So, and expectations, man, this is a very, very tricky topic. Yeah. Okay,
I
let's
feel
see.
like this expectation of a thing falls on both men and women.
Really?
Yeah,
Emphasize
but
on
you
that,
guys
please.
are basically talking about women right now, so I don't want to. Mr. HB,
No,
carry on.
for example,
Because I feel like some men, I'm not talking based on marriage, I'm talking about based on relationship.
okay.
Some men, okay, they fine, they expect. I mean, they wife. Sorry.
Do you think that men are placing too? Oh my God! Do you think that men are placing too much expectation on women?
I'm not saying too much expectation, but some men feel like you're my girlfriend. You have to always cook. You have to always clean. There are some men that they do this thing by themselves. You
Well,
don't need a woman to do it for you.
Yes, as
You-
much as
you
I'm
understand?
doing it by myself, I can speak for myself. I like
Yeah.
cooking.
Exactly. That's
I
why
like
that's why I
cleaning.
said some men.
I'm a
And
neat
some
freak.
men, they would never want a woman to do any of this thing for them. They want to do it by themselves. They want to cook by themselves, clean, even if
That's
they
because
are
she
the
doesn't
girl.
know how to cook now.
No.
Because
In
she's wasting
some
resources.
instance, you know how to do all the girl know how to do all these things, but the man insists that he would want to do it because he has not married you yet. So it is not putting an obligation on you that you must do this thing. So he wants to do it to himself by himself. Like I've actually had someone say, you being my girlfriend doesn't mean you have to do the wifey shit. You're just my girlfriend, and
And you as a woman, if
Wait.
somebody is pushing you to what is going to destroy you, why are you agreeing to go that way?
no, that's what I'm saying.
Because at the end of the day,
You're saying
he's
destroying
spoiling you
men.
in that relationship.
No,
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean
but
she
that
doesn't
doesn't
know
mean
how
she
to
can't
do
do
those-
it.
yes.
You don't get
Most
it.
of them, the practice makes perfect.
That's what I'm saying.
Of them
Some
don't
girls
know
can
how
do
to-
it.
You
Some
cannot
girls
be-
cannot.
Some don't know how
You
to
cannot
cook.
actually.
Some don't know how to do it. That is spoiling them.
Some girls
it
too don't
definitely
have
affects
personal
them.
hygiene.
But if she
Some
already
don't have
knows-
If she
personal
already
hygiene.
knows that she's good with it, and then the guy
Then
feel
she can
like,
sit
no,
back.
this is my place. If I come to your place, you can do all these things. But if this is my place, I
Let
want
me
to do it
take
by
care of
myself.
you, let me-
Well,
There are men like that, actually.
That is a very nice point. I like the edges that Miss Arike actually danced on, and emphasizing that most men contribute to the reason why most women do not play their gender feminine wife role in a relationship, because most men actually like to spoil women by not letting them to put in practice and exploit themselves to their highest potential in terms of doing wife chores, because you have to practice how to be a wife to be a wife. You can't wake up one morning and say I'm a wife. You have to put in the work, which is caretaking, which is
so-
nursing,
I'll also
which
interject you.
Yeah.
Now you said the guy says don't cook. Maybe he says don't cook, don't clean.
Because you
do
don't
the
cook
dishes.
properly. You don't
Maybe
cook
you
better.
don't cook properly.
Yes.
And then I also remember I made the point of the wife role or the girlfriend
But
role
in this
should also
instance,
be.
I'm telling
should
you
also
that
be
the girl knows how to, she know how to do all these things like professionally. Like
you
she can
cannot
do it
actually know
properly.
about to do something and not want to do it.
No, there are some
It does
people that
not
don't.
really
That's what I'm
correlate.
saying.
If she's wasteful, if a girl is wasteful, no man will want a woman who is wasteful to be in his kitchen.
That is true.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you trying to
Obviously.
say? Are you trying to say
Obviously,
that men do not like the idea of take
Because
care of
he-
me?
No, I'm
he
saying
suffered,
some
he
men.
suffered to make that money.
Some men.
So
I'm
you
saying
waste
some
it.
men.
You think he
I'm
will
not
be
referring
happy.
to all men.
He won't
Some
be
men
happy.
like it. Some men don't want.
Okay,
Some men like
in this
materialistic
economy,
girls,
in this
Yeah.
economy,
which take us back
in
to
this
trophy
economy,
wife.
it's a lie. In this
Yeah,
economy,
wait now,
no.
calm down.
They are
Yes,
there. They are
some men
there.
like materialistic girls.
How?
Like
Explain
to
they don't
me.
want you to be doing all this
Yeah,
washing
that's
of
it.
plates or trying to clean.
They want you to be a
or
princess.
They just want to keep spoiling you.
That
steady.
is true. That is
Yes.
After spoiling
They
you,
exist.
How
Wait,
best?
that's
How
what I'm
best?
saying.
what is,
That
the, what is
their
the end
own.
result?
Can you?
You're
Are you
happy.
listening?
Yes,
that is their own.
It's
And there are
valuable.
some men that actually like, oh, they want to see you do those wifey shit. Yeah, you get me? Like you clean, like they don't even have to tell you. Like you see the kitchen, you cook, you clean.
But most women, they don't do this naturally. They wait for someone to actually remind them. They wait for someone.
Well, some wait for
Majority
people to
of them
remind
actually wait for men to
Why
remind them.
why you they
Sorry, I'm
you dey
actually trying
pointing
to-
fuck at me. I'm not like that.
Majority of them actually portray this behavior.
Yeah, of
They don't.
course.
You will see. I've witnessed a situation whereby I visited a friend. He has a girlfriend. Girlfriend is sitting in the parlor. He's playing game. I came to the room, to the sitting room. I observed from distance. Plates are unkept. These are unkept. That are unkept. Does that woman need the man to remind her that these are your chores, these are things you should put in order? Like I'm in this house and you're representing me somehow. If someone comes into this house and see that we are all unkept,
Now, I'm
you're
going
not
to
playing
counter that.
by what?
Let me tell you something. Now you're talking. If this person is the guy's wife, you can say, oh, it's her obligation to do it. But some people feel like she's just a girlfriend. She only came to visit me.
Just a girlfriend.
So wait, now I'm trying to throw a question at you. So just because she came to visit you as a girlfriend and the whole place is unkept, if she was not there, would that place still be unkept? Are you not going to clean it?
Listen to my story again. I said I'm the one that visited.
Oh, if he was not there,
You understand?
if he was not there, and you had that emergency 2K, wouldn't you have looked for it?
Wait. Calm
He's playing his
down.
own role. You need.
You are not one to play your own role.
You need
He's
money. It's
playing the role
urgent.
of
You
financial
tell somebody
provision.
urgent 2K.
Now
You
you're-
need urgent 2K. You
now,
don't know how he suffered
What I'm
to
trying
get
to
urgent
say
2K.
is, if the guy is trying to get money, like okay, yeah, this guy is trying to, he's trying to work and get money so we can like be good and everything. But not in the sense where both of them are just like sitting down there looking unkept, probably playing a game and doing nothing. And the whole house is so messy.
two of them.
Both of them are like, both
That
of
means
them
two
are
of them are dirty people.
very dirty
Yeah, they're dirty
people.
people.
Well,
Like-
now let me
It goes back
correct.
to
Let me
personal
correct.
hygiene.
Let me correct. Let me correct.
Not
that
just
story.
because the woman.
Let me
It's not
correct.
real again.
Let me correct.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It can be the boy too.
Guys, listen. I said the story. Listen to the story. I came to a house, a man's house. Listen, it's a man's house. The woman is staying with him. So you're staying with a man. You're living under a roof of a man. Be
They are
it
staying
whether
together. That means they are staying together.
it does not mean whether she came to visit, whether she was staying there, whether she's living there. As a woman, and you're connected or in a union with a man, which obviously you're benefiting financially, you're benefiting in all realms of a man being a man, for you to be with a man. Why does a man need to remind you that, babe, this plate is unkept, please wash this? Why do you need a reminder?
Why
No,
do you have to actually tell her, babe,
No.
go and wash
Because
the plate?
most women refuse to play their gender roles.
Yeah.
That's even
It's
inconsequential.
weird. Exactly.
That topic, I'm sorry. You visited, you're not living with them.
Exactly. You're not living
Do you
with
know
them. If you're
if
living
they
with them,
just
it's another
finished
thing.
eating and they spent hours
Do
cooking
you
and
know?
they are
Do
tired?
you know how
and
long?
they just wanted
Do you
to
know
chill.
how long I stayed?
And maybe they are pigs. Let the pigs be pigs.
That is what I'm saying now. It's not a man's role to actually keep everywhere kept.
A
When
man
a man
will-
listen,
In this
listen,
day and time,
listen.
if you go to every Turkish kitchen, it's a man that you see there. So we should stop putting this, a woman must always be the one to cook and everything. No, now anybody can cook, but mostly
Why are we
the-
just stereotyping the woman's role to cooking?
We are not. We are
No,
not
that's because
stereotyping
of
it.
what- no,
We are
the
not
example she said.
We are not
She said-
stereotyping it.
that's
But
what I'm
there's
saying.
nothing wrong with cooking. I feel cooking is a
Everybody
hobby.
can cook.
I love
Yeah.
I love to cook. You understand? But most women now have actually seen the normal chores which they are supposed to engage in as a work to do. These are things that naturally you should be able to do them. These
If
are
naturally
necessities. You
use
need
a
to
plate
put.
and it's dirty and you can't wash it, then that's on you. You're lazy. You're lazy
Don't
as
have
fuck.
to tell the girl.
It's not about someone has to. You
Yeah,
don't have to
that's
tell
supposed
me
to do
if I
it.
use a plate or you use me and my boyfriend use a plate and it's dirty. It's normal for me to just carry the plate and wash it at once because I don't even like seeing dirty plates.
So in a
So
situation
that's how
whereby,
it is.
in a situation
So people are
whereby,
just dirty
in
naturally.
a situation whereby you're with your boyfriend, you guys ate, the plate is there, and you're not the type that knows how to play your feminine gender role. What happens in that scenario?
So who's going
The
to
man
wash?
should wash the plate. Who need to remind who to wash the plate?
No, it's the way you're trying to put.
This
The
is-
woman must
this-
wash
no,
the
no.
plate.
You don't like to hear it.
For me.
You don't like
no,
to
I'm
hear
not.
it.
That's what I'm saying. She can wash it. But you don't have to
Personally-
make it look like the woman must be the one to wash it by fire by
See,
force.
no, for you to be with,
Yeah.
yes, for you to be with,
Why am I with you if you cannot wash your own plate by yourself?
exactly. I like how you made that point. For you to actually be with him, he's playing his role. You are not with a nobody.
Exactly.
So why does he need to remind you to play your role?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Valid point, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like people are different. Some people not every man that is playing his role.
What's the role of the man?
Why are you there if it's not
What is the role? Okay.
He said,
I think
like,
you
tell me.
Yes,
Looking for
you
money,
tell
man,
me
can
because
you
you
tell
said,
me?
you tell me.
Actually, let's hear from Miss G because we have been discussing from the left wing, and somehow we have a very specialist on this topic from the right wing. Miss G,
I'm not a specialist.
Miss G, tell us something on the right wing.
Yes.
Why do most women expect men to play their gender husband role in a relationship, but they refuse to play a wife role in a relationship? Why does that occur? Why is that in existence today?
Okay. So first of all, a wife's role is attached to submission. And if a man is doing everything he's supposed to do, if he can provide, protect, lead, do this, do that, you know, if he's doing everything he's supposed to do, like you don't have to remind him what he's supposed to do. It's very rare that a woman won't do what she's supposed to do.
It is not.
I'm speaking from my own, this is just my opinion. If a guy is doing everything that he's supposed to do,
I would like you not to.
why wouldn't a woman do what she's supposed to?
I would like you to only not
That's
debate
logic.
on your
You're
own
speaking
opinion.
logically.
I want you to.
A lot of men to actually do, they try their best to do what they're supposed to do. And he is also letting you know that the woman in return,
They do not reciprocate the energy. You don't hear women saying that, why should I cook for a man? He's not my husband. He's not. And so why are you deflecting from like the reason why women?
instead she
I'm
will
not
say
trying
to
to
him,
oppose
let's
this.
order food every day, and she can cook.
No, and then in that situation, I just feel like it's probably her choice, or she's probably lazy, or not even
That's what I'm
interested.
saying.
Is
Yeah.
that
It
justifiable?
It doesn't justify anything.
So what do you actually have to say to women who refuses to actually play their feminine and wife role in a relationship? Meanwhile, their man is actually playing their own role.
What do I have to say to them?
Yeah.
If the guy is doing everything for you, then there's no reason why you shouldn't.
Please, what's the role of this man? I need to know.
I said to protect,
There's-
lead, provide. Like
A man does so
a
much.
feminine can only exist completely if there's a masculine energy. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
The more a man
Feminists won't like you saying
no,
that.
no. I'm just like, this is just my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let me say, for example, in a
Based on the
relationship.
context of
Yes,
Okay,
like for
yeah.
example, in a relationship, the more masculine he is, it's even going to bring out my feminine side. The more
Yeah,
feminine
the
I
feminine
am,
energy.
I'm playing my role. I'm a wife. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm submissive. It even makes him feel more, you know.
Now this
I know
is
some
this
female
this
have,
is
masculine energy more
your
than feminine.
this is your
Exactly, because I feel.
excuse me, this is your ideology, and I love the ideology, but most women, I want us to be realistic on this table. I want us to be as realistic as possible on this particular table. Most women do not comply with men, even when men are providing heaven and earth for them. You understand? Most women are too entitled to the point that things that they are supposed to do naturally as a woman is a work for them to do it. It's a work to do.
That's where Mrs.
You
The
understand?
upbringing.
So-
This thing comes
Yes,
in.
sometimes
they
it's
don't.
just
They lack
upbringing.
home training.
Well, I will not say it's home training. I've seen girls who their parents are very cultured, very mannered. You understand? People grow and choose a different path for themselves. You understand?
We're all a product of our choices.
Exactly. People grow and choose different paths for yourself. Now, even your upbringing, whether you grow up in the zoo, once you have the mindset of relationship, you should understand the dynamics of it. You understand? You can't bargain into a relationship where you're getting benefits. Women do not enter into something that does not benefit them.
So you're telling me men just enter into things even if they know it doesn't benefit them?
Obviously, yes, of course.
A man?
Yes, a man,
There's no way.
yes,
There's no
yes,
way.
yes.
If anything, a man is only ever after something. That's the only reason why he's invested
After
in
what? Please,
something.
what's the thing?
Probably sex.
Oh, yo, come on. You see, it's not even.
Sex is everywhere.
It's an example. It's
So
just an
why will I
example.
chase you just for sex?
No, I'm
When I
saying
can
it's
get it
just an
anywhere?
example. You said like what?
Like what?
I
Oh,
said sex.
Number two. What's
Sex
number
is
two?
an
What's
example.
number two?
I don't know.
That's all you people always say.
No.
You just-
Let me learn.
Don't hang
Do
my-
not
do
confuse
not
me.
hang
Do
my
not
hand.
confuse me.
And then when
You
men
not confuse
sexualize you guys, you are offended. And I put the open question.
No.
to you.
The only reason I said
Yeah.
sex is because he said that women will not enter something.
That does not benefit
Benefit
them.
But it's the same thing with men. Are you telling me
It's
a man
not
will
the
be
same
someone
thing.
Men
It's
that
not
are
the
more
same
builders.
thing.
We are more
It's not the
builders.
same
We
thing
like
with
building.
men.
But
A man,
and then you build, go break it down and cheat.
no, Stop talking from your experience.
Hey!
Now I'm talking.
I'm not talking
The
from
building,
Yeah, you are somehow.
The building, you guys need to
See,
understand.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me allow Mr. C.
For me, I'm still not agreeing with the fact that he said that it's only
Well,
women
let me
that will enter
address
something that
my angle on
benefits
that.
them.
Yes,
Men too.
it's a lie.
Men too.
It's a lie. Okay, let me tell you why it's a lie. A man will spend. There's some women that hold sex for like 6 months, and men will still play their gender role till 6 months till they get the sex.
Why would you hold it for 6
You understand?
months?
Now he's not benefiting
He's
you,
married.
and he's there.
Why?
He's there pursuing you. Are men not pursuing
In
you?
a marriage or
And they are making
relationship.
efforts. They want to take you on a date. They want to do this. They want to do that. What
It's
benefit
talking
are they
about
getting? Are you giving them sex immediately? It's not benefiting them, but you will not want to do that. You don't want to take a man on a date knowing fully well he's not going to have sex with you.
So now you just want me to invest my time and my emotions into something that's not going to benefit me.
I'm not talking
but when the
about
man
you.
is
Okay,
benefiting-
now you're
now
choosing
the
that
man
it
is
benefits you.
No, I'm just asking, since you're saying that like it's not
Uh-huh.
only sex that, you know, like if a man is pursuing someone, he'll wait until that 6 months because it's not only sex that he's trying to get. Abi, me personally, if I'm with somebody, it's not that
No,
my
you
intention with them is to get something out, but I will not waste my time and to plant a seed is to believe in tomorrow.
That is true, but
So I will not now just be in something, we're just talking and nothing's happening. Like it's either I'm learning from you, either we're teaching each other things, or maybe you are providing for me, or maybe I'm helping you with this. Like
What?
I will not put my
now
time
what
there.
what are you? See how you mentioned? See how you
Bringing back the
mentioned?
economy.
See how you mentioned things that wait.
See list, though. See the list.
Yes, see the list of what
But I
men
asked
should
you,
do.
you gave me only one.
Exactly. You see the list of what men actually provide without gaining anything. Without gaining anything actually. They'll see what they do. But women only reciprocate when it favors them, when they feel like women actually contribute in a relationship when it favors them, when it suits them. Women say 50-50. Bring bill to the table. Excuse me, are you not the man? Man up and chase the bill.
Did I tell you to bring
Did I tell you to bring it up, or you made a decision?
It's not even about that. If we are
When
going
a
on
man
a date,
makes
first
money,
date,
when a man
you
makes money,
get me out
it's
of the
our
house,
money.
okay.
When you make money,
Why did
it's
you
your
leave the
own
house?
money.
Yes.
Why did you leave the
Is there a
house?
woman in the Bible that also who got rich to a broke
Why
who got married
did
to a
you
broke
leave
man?
the house?
No, I'm just asking. Is there a woman in the Bible that you know that got married to a broke man?
Why would you say that? Were they rich men up and down?
Everybody.
Were they successful men up and down?
I will not stay where I'm suffering.
These
All
are
of us are broke in the whole world. All of us are broke.
All of us are broke,
to this
but
age
someone will
outside,
not
we
sit
live Bible alone.
and suffer.
why should we live by
A broke man is a man who cannot,
Time in the Bible is
as we
different
defined
It's a
before,
lie. It's
he
relatable
can
to
provide food, clothes, shelter, and your health care. He's not broke. Don't call him broke.
exactly.
No. Okay. To answer now your question, you said
Because-
if a man is providing everything he's supposed to do, why doesn't a woman do that? Even if he's doing heaven and earth, then there's a problem somewhere
With
Where is
who?
the problem?
with the woman. That's why I'm saying if he's doing everything he's supposed to do, a woman should also be able to do what she's supposed to do.
What
But
is-
if she's not,
What is the problem of this woman that is resisting? Is a resistance. This woman is a rebel.
Right.
She's rebelling to actually play.
Oh.
I don't have problem with women. Let me make this clear. I do not have problems with women. I try to exercise and address very controversial topics which most people shy away from. These are topics that most men actually faces on their daily life. But due to the society we live in, a man cannot just come online and throw this out there. He's going to get a backlash. So bringing it back to a safe haven where we can address this without any backlash, because all we are saying here is our opinions. We are not subjecting it to anybody. We are not telling you the way to live your life. We are telling you what we think, what we believe, our perspective, our ideologies. You understand? And if you pay attention attentively, they are making sense, if you ask me. Bringing it back to Miss Chi have quickly jotted out and made a list of what a man should be bringing for her to actually even leave her house to go on a date.
to be submissive.
For her to, it's still part of it, for you to be submissive. You understand? Why does your submission need a man to bring something for you to submit? Submission should be natural. It should come with your instinctive
That's
behavior.
why I'm saying if it's not happening, then there's a problem.
So what's the
Why?
problem? Address the problem for us.
They mentioned it. Maybe it's upbringing, maybe it's laziness, or maybe this person is just by choice. Like maybe they just don't want to, or maybe they're not even emotionally invested. Because as a woman, if you're emotionally invested, you want to see something come out of this relationship. I believe that you will put that effort, you will put in as much as you can, because you want to see it work.
You don't want to just put your effort and your time where something won't be
there's
your
one thing I love about your insights. It's so romantic and so insightful, but it does not really tally with reality.
Exactly.
You understand?
The
And
fantasy-
when a very
world.
fantasy person,
Alice
and
in
I like
Wonderland.
yes,
Wonderland.
yes, it does not really tally with what is happening today.
My girl,
Today's
Lulu is a Solulu.
Thank you. Love it over here.
somehow women have proven me right. They just celebrated Lulu de Lulu, which means delusion. They have chosen.
We didn't choose it. It's
Yeah,
just.
They have won the
Just going with the flow, please.
They have won the quote of delusion.
They're just going with the flow. Let's
The
go.
tough
Let's-
place, so you must
Let's hear from Ms. Zen, and before we round off this topic.
Like Miss Chi made mention
Yeah.
just now about choice.
Yes.
I feel like some ladies, not all of them, some ladies out there refuse to like play the wifey role.
Yeah.
Based on maybe they want to like keep the guys on their toes.
How? What does that mean?
Yeah, like let me.
What does that mean? Don't
Error,
set yourself up.
error,
Don't set yourself up. What does that mean?
From everywhere.
You guys should stop. You guys just came in some places.
They just triggered us.
Calm down.
Error.
Just continue.
Can I explain?
Explainez-moi.
Miss Arike said earlier about the
Successful woman.
successful woman and the cleaning thing that you made mention about. You know, there's some guys out there, they actually like take girls for granted, being that okay, like for the example you make now, the example like you stated earlier, you know, like me being there, like I've been cooking, doing all the wife duty, maybe taking me for granted. At the end of the day in that relationship, you might run away and find somebody else and marry.
That is
You
not
understand?
even up to.
You understand?
Yeah,
So like
it's possible.
I feel like
It's
some girls
possible.
try to do such thing to like put men on their toes, you know, because you can't just be like submitting, doing some wife duty in a relationship that
It's
you
not
know.
even.
Thank you.
So,
Like you said,
should-
can be
okay, let me-
Who is
No,
spending-
It's not as well, and the man will still leave.
Miss
You
Ari,
can't submit to shit.
That's materialistic.
Miss,
There are men like that.
Miss
You can't
Zen.
submit like
To
oh,
suffering.
these women that don't have anything.
Guys.
You can't submit to
let's
suffering.
let's call.
There has
Let's,
to be something that I can see so that I can be like, okay, you know what? This is my time. This is what I can bring to the table. I'll be a wifey for you. There must be something I've seen in you that will bring out that thing naturally.
let me call back to attention to what Ms. Zen just said. You understand?
Not all men are husband worthy, but continue.
Hey.
Yeah.
Are all women
Not all women are wife worthy too.
Yeah,
But
can you?
what way? This is true.
I feel like you guys. That point you made now clarify that you do not pay attention to the question.
No, I'm just talking based on what she does.
Just
Okay.
added.
Yeah,
Not-
she said
not
something mentioning like why should women actually play some role, but a man is playing the role already. You understand? Why should a man be playing that role? Why does he need to be creating attention? Do you know a man's attention is his currency? A man is providing attention
doing your
to
hair,
you.
doing your nails,
You
buying your
understand?
phone,
Attention
taking him
first.
to dinner, then to cook for him. You say no, I want to keep him on his feet.
Because
that one makes
how are you
I think I
keeping?
can
How are
see
you
how it's
keeping?
different.
How
I
are
think
you?
I can see
How are
how
you
it's
keeping a
different.
man? How does women who resist to actually play their gender roles or be a wife or play a wifey role in a relationship? How are they keeping men on their toes? How long do you want to keep men
This
on their
economy.
toes? Do you think you can actually keep a man on his toes? We are living in a world that men choose their relationship these days. You don't choose men. You don't choose a man to be in a relationship with.
Are you trying
Yeah, you choose partially, but for him to actually commit to you is his decision.
Yeah,
So you
that's
can't
true.
keep a man on his
Exactly.
toes when he's not getting the wifey attributes he's looking for. You understand? So somehow, if women maintain this ideology and mentality, we're going to have a numerous number of single women. Single at
single men.
60s, single at 80s,
It's
single at
actually a
50s.
perfect plan
okay.
for a short-term goal.
Yeah.
Now, are you
yeah.
trying
If you
to?
think you want to
If you are
do
thinking
that,
long
keep
term,
him on
you
his
can't keep
toes.
him on his toes.
You play that toes.
He go pay you. He go become kangaroo. He go stay.
Are
Well-
you guys
They
trying
fly.
to agree that if someone won't do it, if one won't do it, someone else will?
Yeah.
Are you trying to agree that if a man now is
We are
trying
not
to
we are
find
not
this-
exercising on the point that there is options
I'm
out
just
there.
asking if you agree. Like now you've met this woman
Yeah.
and she's not acting wifey material. She's not acting like a wife. You are doing everything as a
Then
man.
you
are
meet
doing,
another person.
Mhm.
that
Are you
is
trying
not
to
doing
say
the
like,
same.
okay, you
meet
know what?
another person.
Let me find someone else
trying
that
and
will.
trying.
Do you believe in that? Like if someone won't do it, someone will, without even having to ask them to do it.
So how does
That's why I
that
say
how
people
does
are
that
different.
how does that correlate to our topic?
No, I'm
No, I would like to.
I'm
Yes, I would
sorry.
like her to
She's
bring
trying
it
to
back
set
to
us
the
up
topic.
for something.
Yes,
I'm
I
not
want
trying
her
to
to-
set you. I'm not
how
trying
does
to
that
set you up.
correlate
I'm
to
just
our
trying
topic?
to say that like earlier on we had a small subtopic about why do women do this and why do they always? I think it was something about committing,
Yeah.
and I told you like no, if someone won't do it, someone else will. Someone that you wouldn't even have to ask them. So now the question comes back to what now we're talking about. Wifey roles and husband roles. If a guy is doing everything he's supposed to, and he now meets this woman, maybe she's lazy or it's by choice or by upbringing, are you telling me that he will stay in that relationship? He won't go now look for a wife. He will go and look for one. Abi.
I feel like you've taken the question to a different dimension.
No, but it's still valid though.
Yeah, it's valid, but this is a different dimension of exercising options.
So you would go
We are
into
not-
a
we are not-
relationship. You don't want to perform your woman roles.
Obviously, that's not.
And for example, I'm putting it back at you. I just rephrased the question. I know what you are doing. I just saw that. Because she's trying to put us at the corner. Because
No, she's not trying to put us at the corner.
she tried, I'm rephrasing the question back to you.
Okay.
Now, you go into a relationship.
Yeah.
You refuse to do your ladylike rules. And then you're saying the man will be pissed off and go get another girl. Is that not
Yeah.
what you said?
Yes, but not really pissed. But yes, he will.
Yeah.
That is a
because-
mindset of you trying to justify
At
the
the end of the
behavior
day,
of women who do not.
you
If a
fail
man
as a
meets
woman, it's not the man's shame. It's your shame.
It's yours, obviously. You understand
Because
the mindset
when you have
now.
kids, who will cook for the kids to go to school?
Of course.
Is it the man that will come and do that?
But then at the
What-
same time,
see, when it's boyfriend and girlfriend, it's less chaotic as compared to when you have children. Children, they don't care. They'll shit everywhere. They'll mess through their stock, and you want to be dirty, and they eat. They see. Okay, then what happens then? What happens then?
yeah, it
So
was,
the relationship, take it as the point is he's saying the relationship, you should grow in the relationship to learn to do all these things so that when you get in your husband's home, it's not foreign to you. Practice
I agree.
makes perfect. You're keeping him on his toes. Okay, you've done it. He has brought down his toes. You now he marries you. You have kids. You can't even you are frustrated. Hey, these children are too much problem because you're not used to it.
That is a very valid one. So bringing it back to actually what Miss Chi said, I wanted to drop my 2 cents on that when she tried to emphasize that if a man falls in love with a woman who refuses to, play her feminine gender role, play a wifey role, you should move on and get a new partner.
not you should. I just asked if you would.
If you would.
Yes.
Now that question should not exist.
Or you would stay with that person and teach them.
No, the question
No.
should exist.
The question,
I will come in.
the
because-
question should exist, but not in this context of
in
this
this context,
particular
because the
topic.
woman's role to
Yeah,
should
so
not just be
if a
played.
man keeps
She also have sense. If he does not have sense, the
Excuse
man
me.
should leave too.
But why
Excuse
be
me.
with someone that does not have sense? Anyway?
if a man
So you
keep
can't commit.
if men keep leaving women who refuses to play their feminine role, who is going to settle for those women? How are those women going to
God will help them.
how are those women going to actually make it
A
out of
woman
life
will
when
be
it
a
comes
wife
to
to
relationship
someone she considers
with her bad behavior?
No, she will not drop the standards. That's
Obviously.
what always happens.
Obviously.
Because once you're beyond prime, you're not like, hey.
You know why this talk somehow it triggers you, does not sit well. You're still at your prime age and you meet women from 30s, 35. When you drop this topic on the table, they can give you a more matured inside view of what we are discussing. Women are they hate to hold themselves accountable. You see the way you guys just give answers that sit half. I don't care, you move on, find another person. What the fuck is that?
Hey.
It does not really make sense. Women should try to change their behavior when it comes to relationship. Play your feminine gender role. We are here to encourage women to be women. We are not here to tell women or tell men if you're in a relationship and your woman does not play a role, move on to the next.
No.
That is not what we are advocating for.
Even if she's not
You
smart.
understand?
If a
And-
girl is not smart, a man can even say, okay, go to school. You know?
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
It was just a question. I
But
just
it's-
said,
it's-
would you
it's-
find someone or would you rather stay and teach them?
No,
That's all.
it's about, see, at the end of the day, it's about, I cannot, if a child comes to you and raises their hand, you will carry the child, right? Yes. But if the child doesn't want to be carried, you leave the child there.
Exactly.
It's all about
It's about
effort.
you.
It's about effort. If
It's
the
about
guy
you
is
first.
trying to push you and you don't want to be pushed, you're rigid, then he leaves you now.
That is true. So far, so good, my viewers. Our viewers, you guys have heard from my distinguished guests, and some have contributed 2 cents, 5 cents, $1 on reasons why most women tends to refuse to play their wifey role in a relationship. These are interesting opinions and perspectives. As I mentioned earlier, we are not subjecting women to behave certain way. We are not subjecting men to behave certain way. But to sound politically correct, I would like to actually advise women, because I believe this particular topic is a situation that happens on a day-to-day basis. Most financially successful men, they are in a relationship whereby they need to call their women to attention to actually remind them on how to be a wife. And it's not supposed to be so. A woman's job is actually to call a man back to his attention, not men calling you back to your attention. You understand? I made a story. I said a story that I entered the place and the place is unkept, and they're trying to justify it. Since a man is there, a woman should be there. The two of them should sit in a dirty place, which does not make sense. If you're following a moral and logical way of how a man and woman should coexist in a place or in a relationship, a woman should be able to, address things with the way she's supposed to address them, by moving up, wash plates, keep place clean. There is nothing wrong in doing all those things. There is nothing wrong with a woman cleaning, sweeping, being a mom, being nurturing herself, because at the end of the day, you're going to settle for kids. It's either you settle for kids or you settle with animal, cats and dogs. With this mentality of women trying to, I don't really give a fuck if the man is not providing this, I will not submit. Why does your submission have to be with something? Submission should come instinctively, it should come naturally. It should be you. You should cultivate the behavior of a wife before someone will make you a wife. You don't wake up and men don't pick wife on the road. It starts from home. It starts from me eating, dropping plate on purpose to actually see your behavior. When men misbehave, sometimes most men misbehave on purpose to checkmate their women. And most women, they don't pay attention to reality. They like to live in their head. And when they live in their head, okay, you drop it there, you should watch it. A man is counting. And the trajectory of women these days, most women these days, if they should continue to influence the young women of our generation this way, we're going to have enough single women in old age with cats and dogs. And that is not the prayer, that is not the mindset most men have for women. We are only urging women to actually make advances on their behavior, be better to men, try to care more of what men want, how to be a woman that will please your man, despite if the man is financially capable or not. With time, you will build the home you want. But women now are relying much on finances. If you're not financially capable, you don't get submission, you don't get wifey doings, you don't get so many things. You're almost a lonely man. I would like to round this up by saying, this is our perspective. You guys should, drop a comment on our reviews on why most women expect men to play their traditional gender roles but refuses to play theirs. And we'll see you on another topic. Alright guys, we're back at it again. We have a final topic to actually address, very controversial one, as many will call it, And this question says, is threesome experience in a relationship a healthy practice? I would like to dissect this particular topic with my guests, as we live in an era that sex is common. Most youths involved in sex and also involved in relationship, and sometimes they try to practice all kind of fantasies. And I would like to hear from my guests their views on this particular question. Is threesome experience a healthy one in a relationship? I will start from Miss Chi, as she's more, you guys know. Miss Chi, tell us something.
Yeah.
Do you believe, how do you look at this? Does it make sense? Is it a healthy practice? What can it bring to a relationship? Is it something you would advise someone to engage in? Tell us something about it.
Okay. First of all, I don't support having threesomes, no matter the situation.
Why?
Because you'd rather not commit. You can do all those things and try out with a different partner without, having the responsibility to commit to one person. Because commitment, I believe it means loyalty. You want to stick to one person. So if you now open the door of having threesomes, it opens the door for other things.
That is true.
Like, let me say, for example, if you're in a relationship with a girl, and then you convince her, like, okay, let's just try and have a threesome for the experience and let's see how it goes.
What if in a situation that the girl convinces the man?
Either way, whether it's the guy or the girl, but both of you have come to an agreement that we're going to have a threesome.
Of course.
As soon as it's over, down the line, one person's mind will start looking elsewhere.
Wondering. Yeah.
Yes, like it will not. I don't think the person would be as loyal as they would have been if it was just kept between you two. And sex is I feel like it's a sacred thing, and
true.
it makes two people connect even more.
Wonderful.
So now, if you now want to go and do it with someone else, and you say, okay, let's come back to being loyal, I feel like there will even be some disrespect along the way, because it's just like, what do you guys have? The one thing that you guys were able to now just have between the two of you, you are able to give anyone else in the name of threesome. So I don't believe in threesomes, especially if you're trying to build a healthy relationship. I don't support it at all.
That is a very interesting one. As I said, Miss Chi is more of a moral person. She has sprinkled her salt in a moral way. But I have a different view. I always like to be the devil's advocate. Meanwhile, I'm a child of God. I would like to hear from Miss Zane on this particular topic. Miss Zane, do you think, or do you believe, do you trust? How do you see it?
Well, I don't believe in threesome, actually.
Why?
Because I feel like, I know I'm a jealous person, like bringing a third party into our bedroom or whatever space might lead to something very, it might lead to something that, that
sprinkle this salt. Match this particular foot match. Let's hear the sound.
We all will not be able to like.
So what is that? That is it.
Because, like I said, I'm a jealous person, So bringing third party into my relationship, seeing another girl or bringing another girl to do things with my boyfriend in my presence it makes me want to do something crazy.
What is
Like
that crazy?
in front of you.
Like being violent or something.
Well, I get it. Somehow, some people hold themselves to a very strong standard moral, which makes sense for people to have preference, try to, keep monogamy in existence. It makes sense. I would also like to hear from my left side, as we have an interesting guest there, sitting pretty and handsome. Let's hear from Mr. Honeybee on if a threesome experience is a healthy one in a relationship.
Tough.
It's very tough, Abby.
Really tough.
It's tough.
Straightforward.
It's actually an easy question. It's an interactive one.
Okay, for me, I would say personally, if I'm in a relationship, I would not commit threesomes. However, it's about, now this is me talking about people out there. It's about you and your partner. If you people are both mature enough,
Exactly.
because it comes with maturity.
That
and
is true.
It's a very strong thing, because
That is true.
like Chia already said, it's sacred, So, everyone is built jealous. If you really love your partner,
There's act of jealousy in love.
You will be jealous.
That is true.
And For example, if it's me and my partner and the third person in the room, I might be maybe too nice with the other one, and my partner might just kill me.
You don't fight. You don't start fight for a relationship.
So I wouldn't want that kind of
Or
situation.
you might be eating them more than
You
you're
know,
eating
you
them.
know.
You'll be like,
He say what? He say what? Did I hear it? Somebody is doing plates.
You know, so
Okay.
but then some of our viewers can be bisexual, so they might not mind. Maybe the woman is maybe, you know.
That is a nice view.
Yeah.
From Mr.
So
Honeybe.
if the man actually loves her enough to say, okay, I know this is actually what you like, but there will be a clause. Maybe she will tell you, I will do the girl and you do me. Don't do the girl. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah. But I don't know. It's a very vicious circle or triangle. I've never been there. I don't know anything about
I like
it.
it. I like
Just
it.
my own opinion.
I like it. Very interesting opinion. All opinion matters. Whether it is a personal opinion or public opinion, it's very relatable, and so many can, adjust to it. Let's hear from Miss Arike. Body.
No.
I'm not a body. I'm just a classy woman.
You don't want to be a body now.
Oh, babe.
Talk to us, Miss Arike. I'm not gonna cut this body. We play your fast.
Okay, my take on a threesome. Well, I don't support it.
Mm-hmm.
And if peradventure my partner wants us to have like a threesome, okay, no, I don't want to personalize it.
Don't be
If some
shy.
people want to like have a threesome,
With who?
Their partner. Not it's me now. So if they want to have a threesome, I feel like it depends on the kind of the kind of relationship they have. Some people have an open relationship.
Yeah.
Some open relationship, you can invite a third party into your.
That is
So
true.
that's a matter of understanding,
That is true.
and it's also, I think it's a mature thing too, because if it got to a point where you are in an open relationship, your woman can bring in someone, your man can bring in someone, and you guys don't have issues with it, that's on them. It's cool. But for someone that's like, okay, they are just super committed to one person, they are monogamous, and you chip in the idea of having a threesome. Though some can actually want to, they might talk about it. It can probably happen when you guys are just having sex. You feel like, oh, let's just involve a third party to just have
Spice it up.
spice it up, you
Yeah.
know, like let's just have this experience.
That is
If
true.
since we've never done it before.
That is true.
So some can do it because that's what they want. That it's an understanding. So you can, where this issue of it having a clause can come in is if the person you guys are bringing in is someone you people know. If it's someone you guys don't know at all, if it's someone, a random person that is like you guys are not even like going to come across the person, that can work for them, fine, but not for me. It can't work for me. I'm a jealous person that I don't like calm. So please, I don't support it.
I love that one. So far, my guests, they present themselves with high standard of morals. I myself, I stand for good. I would say that it is not a healthy practice, but there is a but. I live a life of positive, negative. I think of both sides. You understand? So there's a but, and that but I will dwell on if. Bringing it back to what he said, maturity plays a very serious role in wanting to engage in a threesome experience in a relationship. You understand? You have to be mentally and emotionally mature in the terms of you're too committed with your partner that an outsider cannot swing your foundation off the roof. You understand? So I think if women actually start incorporating third party, or most women start, trying to spice up their sex life with a third party, it will actually reduce the cases of cheating because it will.
increases.
It will. It will.
No.
It will.
No.
Guys, let me give my review. I've waited for you guys to chip in your 2 cents. Trying to say my viewers will judge me. From my own perspective, I believe it will reduce the high case of men wanting to cheat behind closed doors. Because what's the essence of cheating in closed doors when your partner approves the doings? So when your partner actually approves these doings and you want to engage in something like this, it's quite understandable to bring it to the table. Babe, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I want. Do you think you want us to partake in this? You understand? It's a mutual agreement something. And if your partner is matured and in a strong emotional state to want to explore the worldly things, who am I to tell you not to? I do not think it will break a relationship. And also, I do not support most relationships to want to engage in a threesome experience. I'm saying there's 2 sides of it. Some people can actually partake in threesome experience and keep a healthy relationship more than people that do not partake in this. There's so many people deceiving themselves. I don't want to partake in threesome. Your partner is cheating. You're cheating. You guys are cheating behind closed doors. Meanwhile, there's people cheating it openly with respect and understanding. That is more preferable than men actually cheating at the back doors. Women cheating at the back doors. You understand? This is my own review. This is my own perspective on this. Anyways, I prefer my woman to be mine. I don't like to share, as I identify as a very jealous person in a relationship. But people that like to explore should explore. There's nothing wrong in exploring. I like to explore myself. If I'm in a relationship and my partner wants us to partake in a threesome experience, I don't go lie for you. I will not say my answer here, but God knows. God knows.
It's also a 2-way street.
Yeah.
What if she says she wants another guy?
Yeah.
Now-
God knows too, eh?
Wait, when yeah, I love this point that Mr. Honeybee brought to the table, and this brings us back to understanding, like that brings us back to the talk of having a mutual understanding how relationship works. With what you just said now is like you trying to equate men and women at the same time. Like men is equal, women is equal. A woman can make the same demand that a man is making in a relationship. That is what that is how you presented
it.
it.
Talking to relationship. We're talking about threesome.
Yeah,
That's what we're talking about. Don't
in
try
a relationship, you're not understanding the question. In a relationship, is in a relationship. This is happening in a relationship.
Okay.
I want you guys to come back to the origin where it is happening. You understand? There's 2 people consent in this, and for this to hold, a leader must make the advances first. A woman should not be in the position of wanting to suggest a third party in a relationship to have sex with her.
Our opinion is valid.
Our opinion is valid, but I feel like when women women and men are not the same. Let me state that openly. We are not
Everybody
the same.
knows that.
And so if you know that, you should not be coming
back
with
to the
angle.
threesome thing.
We are coming back to that angle. I don't feel
We are
like
living the context right now.
we are
We
not.
are living the
If you're
detail.
in a relationship with a matured partner, she would not want a man to come and have sex with her.
But you that
But
is mature,
you
why
want-
would you want
you want
another
that to
woman
bring
to
you-
come?
That is why I said it should be communicated between your partners before it happens.
What are you? We are saying the same thing, but you're taking it out again.
Yes, because this relationship is being led by a man. You understand? You're not leading a man in a relationship. A man is running this relationship. He's keeping you protected in this relationship.
That means
You
he's
understand?
a reckless leader.
He's not a reckless
A
leader.
reckless
He's
leader
not.
to say no. I want to bring in another.
No.
There's only one
You
queen
guys-
in
you
the
guys-
game of chess.
you guys-
There's
Yeah.
it's one queen to a king.
Yes, you
That's
guys-
my own opinion. I'm
Yes,
saying.
there's one king to a queen, but in most cases, the queen they cheat at the back doors, the king they cheat at the back doors. So why are you cheating at the back doors when there's an option to make this cheating formalized,
Yeah,
make it
that's
open, make it transparent?
We get it. That's
You
what we're
understand?
asking.
So in making this cheating transparent, in most cases, women in love do not actually want to have sex with another man. The fantasy is for the men actually. It's for the men actually. Most times this fantasy is for the men.
So
And for you to
Don't
coexist.
generalize.
Well, yeah. I'm not generalizing it. I'm telling you the dynamics of this threesome in a relationship is not equal something. A woman cannot wake up and say yes, like I want a man to come and have sex with me in the bed. In a relationship
Are
that
you trying to say men actually love sex more than women?
Yes.
I'm trying to say that yes,
That's not true.
somehow it is
No,
true.
no.
Why is it not true?
That's another discussion.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, debunk me on that.
Women
How is it not true?
Women also love sex as much as men, but
He said
women-
as much as men.
Yes.
Men are sexual human beings. We love sex.
See,
Whether
when
it's
the
whether
lioness is on
money
heat, when the
emotional
lioness
or
is
not.
on heat,
Eh.
she can have sex for the full day. Even the male lion wants to die, like she will kill him. So women are, I will tell you, this is my own opinion. Women are like diesel engines. Men are like fuel powered engines. The diesel engine takes a longer time to get hot, but when it's hot, the speed of the diesel engine when the engine is hot is way faster than a fuel car. We men, as a man, we are more, when it comes to sex, we are more very direct. Hey, we just kiss and blah, 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 blah. But that time you're coming as a man, that's when the woman wants to start. That's why a woman can have sex.
I will also add by saying that there is more healthy relationship that practices threesome experience than monogamy relationship of a man and woman trying to deceive themselves.
That's your opinion, though. I'm not on it.
This is real life. You're not trying to dwell on real life. You know what I'm talking about.
Threesome.
There is more people transparent and more faithful and committed in their relationship, practicing a threesome experience, not on regular basis, occasionally, and they are faithful to themselves more than people that are doing it behind closed doors.
So you're okay with it? Do you think it's?
I believe that if I'm in a relationship, and I'm not saying that I'm an advocate for threesome, this is a real life scenario. I like to discuss topic based on people's view. I'm not talking it from my own experience. I do not discuss my experience with nobody.
Exactly.
You understand? So I'm talking it from a view of the world at large. If threesome experience is being something that is communicated before it's being done in a relationship, and there is your understanding, there is respect, there is commitment between the real partner, and they invited the third party, they had the sex and they kept it moving, and they maintained the faithfulness and transparency in the relationship, is healthier than people that
It could be healthier.
It is, bro.
Because,
It
bro,
is.
I tell you, it's about fetish. Some people have fetish for particular things.
Yeah.
Some people like to be,
fantasy.
some people like to be spanked. Some people like to be gagged up, tied up. It's so I would also classify this whole threesome thing in that cadre. Like
it's not just a fetish, because now
that's my why I think it's a fetish.
it is not just a fetish.
If for example,
It's an experience.
It's an experience. If it's a fantasy too.
It's a fantasy
Yeah, fetish, fantasy, experience, they're all in the same, I think, in the
They
same
belong to the same family.
family group or something. You know?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, I just think it's about people understanding themselves.
Yes.
We're not against people's sexuality and
Exactly.
experimentation.
Okay.
Experimentation.
Okay.
However, we should also be willing to live with the consequences of our decisions.
Of
you know?
course.
So if you master the whole threesome thing, be ready to stay in that circle and enjoy it. And that's
Because as
what
far
I
as
said.
you put your leg into it,
Yeah.
it will keep on coming.
Yeah.
That is not necessarily true. I would like to
But
actually.
you said we should be realistic. We're
You
very
can
realistic.
get used to
That's
it.
You
It's
can
like an
get used to
addiction.
it.
It's
like
not an
easy to-
addiction.
it can be an addiction.
It can
That's
be.
why I said it
It
can
can be.
continue.
Some guys, I don't want to dive into this, but some guys.
You want to expose somebody that you know.
No. Some guys actually don't. They cannot even be turned on by their woman if they don't watch porn.
That
It's
is
also
true.
an addiction.
That is
some
true.
people too have the same fetish of they need to see two girls, and
Yeah.
then their brain space is confused, because if you have two guys or two girls with you, no, not two guys. I just say two guys. Okay. But two people, you know, with you, your brain is confused because
Your brain
how
is
you-
confused.
Your brain is confused. My brain won't blow.
Guys, I would like to actually conclude this particular episode by, chipping in and straightening my point. As I stated earlier, before I dive into the threesome experience, I said I do not support it. However, I'm not against those that does it, as I believe the decision is best known to them, I'm not against it. I do not support it. I personally would not practice it. I would not like it to be applicable in my relationship. But those that have the mind, those that have the maturity, those that have the mindset and so many other aspects to be in check, to actually practice such and keep your relationship faithful, transparent, and keep it moving. The world is too big for us to explore. Thank you guys for tuning in into Vibetunes podcast. I would like you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Tune in to our next episode. Drop your comments. You will watch our video, you will laugh, you will not drop comments, and that is not very good of you. Drop comments, share your views, your perspective. If there is a guest or me myself and I drop a point of view that does not sit well, educate me. I like to learn. So I'll see you guys on the next episode. Our social media handles will be on the screen. Follow us and stay tuned with Vibetunes podcast. Thank you.
Bye guys.
Bye.